Hello all, welcome back to the channel, and in today's lecture we are going to see what is SQL Join, right? So here what all topics we are going to learn is what is SQL Join, right? Why do we need SQL Join and what are different kinds of SQL Join, right? Okay, so let's start with a bit of theory and then we'll also see practicals, correct? Mm, Yeah. Okay, sorry for the delay. Yeah, so here what we are going to see is what is SQL join, right? Now, let's say, so before this topic, we have already learned how to create tables, how to store data in table, how to fetch data from the table, right? Now, let's say you have some scenario where you have to get information which is not available in single table. The information is available in multiple tables, right? But you have to summarize the data and get it, correct? So how do we do it? We are not going to do that manually, correct? We have to have some mean using which we can actually combine these tables information and then get the summarized data, right? So that's where SQL comes in place. SQL join comes in place, right? So here you can read SQL join is a way to combine information from multiple tables in a database, right? Correct. So what do I mean by that? Just see here in this example on the right side. So here we have orders table, we have customer tables, and the kind of summary which we are expected to give is customer ID, their first name, and amount they have spent on their orders, right? So if we don't have this join, there is no way we can get this summarized information because this information is available in two different tables, correct? Yeah, so that's where SQL join comes in picture, correct? Okay, so now next thing comes is what are different kinds of SQL join and how do we use? Okay, so let's see that now. Okay, so the different type of SQL join which we can consider overall are inner join, left join, right join, full outer join or full join, then cross join and self join, right? So these are like self join are kind of derived joins which are like calculated based using all these joins only. Okay, so self join I'll be discussing later in like detail with some practical example in coming lectures, but let's see what are the joins one by one, right? So here, if you have studied the set theory in mathematics, you must be knowing, like, let's say this is set A, this is set B. So whatever common that is called our inner join. So consider this is left table and this is right table. So whatever common between these two table, right? So that thing will be considered under inner join, correct? Okay. We'll see all this with example, don't worry. But just try to understand the definition for now. Correct. Okay. So what is next? Left join. Left join is we'll be taking each and everything from the left table, but only matching product from the right table. Correct. Similar way, right join is everything from the right table, but only everything from the right table and only matching from the left table. Again, on the same hand, full auto join is each and everything from both the table because this is full auto join, right? So here matching, non-matching, everything will be covered, correct? Self join, let's don't focus here right now. We'll be seeing this in coming lecture, correct? Cross join in mathematics, you would have studied Cartesian product, right? So same thing is happening. So here all the combinations will be seen. Like one will have its combination with one, so one will have its combination with two, so one two one three. Likewise, two will have its combination, three will have its combinations, right? Okay, so this is the like theory part. Now let's move to the practical part. So I'll go to SQL Monitor, and now I'll start like creating table and then inserting data, and then I'll show you how the script works on the these all the join concepts, right? Okay, okay, let's run this one. So what I've done is uh, just to save time, I've already prepared the script so that we can do this example quickly. Correct? So let's do one by one. So first thing first, we need to create the table. So we were seeing customer example, right? So create customer table first. Okay, this is done. Next, create orders table. Okay, so now I'll pause a bit here. If you see what is happening, references customers, customer ID, right? So here we are creating primary foreign key relationship, correct? Okay. Now we are supposed to insert the data in these two tables. Let's do that. Okay, there is some error. Sort into orders. Insert. Null. Okay, what is happening here? Oh, okay. It's not considering that it is primary key, and that's where that is happening. Okay. Okay. How about this one? Okay. Let's just see now. Select uh, from orders. Okay. So 4 rows inserted. Similarly, customers, 3 rows inserted. Fine. Now we'll start with inner join, right? So let's take this example and let me select both these table also so that you can see side by side what is happening. Now, if we trigger this one, if you see 4 rows coming in the output. Okay, so before that, first try to understand what we are doing in this particular query, correct? We have customer table, we have orders table, right? So in customer table, what we have? Customer ID, customer names, customer email IDs, right? Similarly, in order table, order ID, order date, customer ID, and amount for which the order has been placed, correct? Now, in this inner join, what we are doing is just see customer. So this is the syntax, guys, right? So select all the required column. So this is very important. While you are joining two tables, so aliasing the table name and then giving as prefix before the column name is very important, because how the query will understand which table, which column, right? So this is very important. So understand the syntax here in select statement, right? So orders, order ID, orders, order date, and customers, customer name. Correct? Now all these informations are being selected from orders table. Correct? But you would have noticed one thing. Like if we are selecting these things from orders table, so how do we get customer information? That is not possible, right? So that's where the inner join or join comes into picture, right? So we put inner join, and then joining what? Order table is getting joined with customer table, right? And as I mentioned, there must be some common key to join, right? So common key, if you notice, customer ID is here, customer ID is here as well, right? So that common key is used to join these two tables, right? So the syntax is select all the required fields along with the table name as prefix, correct? And then from the initial table and the supporting table, right? So joining supporting table, and on condition, the reference we will be giving, correct? So here, now see the output, correct? So from order table, everything will be taken here, and customer information will be taken from this one. So this start with the first order. Order 101, customer ID is 1. Okay, so customer ID 1, John Doe. Doe came here. Similarly, order ID 102, customer ID is 2. So customer ID 2 is Jane Smith, right? Jane Smith came here. On similar trend, 103. 103 is placed by which person? 1. Again, John Doe, right? So John Doe came again, correct? Similarly, what do we see here? Yeah, okay. 104, 1004. This is 3. So Mike. So Mike came here, correct? So inner join will be getting all the common information. So in this case, basically everything was common. So we were able to fetch all the 4 records from the orders, right? Okay. Now let's go and try to see left join for same, correct? Okay. So how do we see? Okay. Hmm. So to show this left join example, actually we'll have to insert one more record. Let me do that. Okay. Let's say 105. Oh, okay. But it won't let me enter. Correct? Yeah. Because of foreign key. Let me drop the foreign key for now. Okay. Let's insert now. Okay. Cool. Now let's see how the inner left join works. Right? Sorry guys. So this was data preparation because we were not having any example for that. Okay. And whenever you are writing a query, make sure it is written in a proper way so that it is readable to any of your colleague also coming and making any changes. So they are able to read it properly. So arrange it in a proper way, do proper indentation so that anyone can read it. Okay. Now let's see the output. Okay. So what we are doing here, select similar way, the select keywords, right? So or the table prefix name, column name, table prefix, column name, table prefix, column name, right? So these two information from orders table and this information from customer table, right? Selecting all these information from orders. So this will become our left table because in the from statement first, this one is coming, right? So whichever table name comes first, that is our considered as our left table, right? Then we are applying a left join and joining customer table along with that. So our customer table is becoming right table now, right? Again, similar thing. We are joining these two table based on the customer ID because this is common key, correct? So let me also do a select from these two tables. Select star from orders select star from customers. Now let's run. Okay. So what we are seeing is we have these order IDs, right? 105. For this customer ID is 7. For others, customer ID is 123. Correct? If you come to customer table, what you will notice is we don't have a customer with customer ID 7. Correct? So what will happen as we were seeing here that in left join, everything will be taken from the left table, but only matching thing from the right table. So if you notice in this example, same thing is happening, right? So everything from the left table is orders table, right? So everything is taken here, but only matching part is selected from the right table. So from right table, we don't see customer ID 7, right? So no information found. So that's why null, correct? Okay. So again, to show example for this one, the right join will have to again insert data. Let's do that. Hmm. Okay, cool. Let's say we have a customer named 8. Let's name it Jay, something like that. And J at the rate xyz.com. Okay, let's insert this one now. Now we can see right join, correct? So again, this works in the similar way how left join works. Only the difference is that the right table will be given priority. So everything will be taken from the right table and only matching part will be taken from the left table. Correct? So here, if you see, whatever comes with the from is our left one, and the other one being joined is right table. Correct? So right table is customer table. So this time everything will be selected from the right table, that is customer table, and only matching record from the orders table. Okay, let's do that. Select star from orders, select star from customers. Let's run this one. Okay, so what do we see? We have 5 records in orders table, right? Customer ID 1, 2, 1, 3, and 7. Correct? Their amounts. Here, what do we have? We have customer ID 1, 2, 3, and 8. 7 is not found here. Correct? So what do we see here is everything from the right table, right? So J is also selected, but there is no order associated with J, right? So order table information is now being null. Okay. So in any scenario where you need to have this kind of output, you can use right join, right? Again, the question in your mind will come where to use inner join, where to use right join, where to use left join. Okay, so that is based on the use case which you have been given, like based on the data requirement, correct? Based on the data requirement, you have to take a call, which one is suitable here, and then you use accordingly. Okay, okay. Now let's move to full auto join and let's see what is happening. Okay, okay. So here what should happen if you see the set theory, this is very clear, right? Everything from the right table, left table, everything from the right table, and everything matching, correct? So that's what should happen here. Okay. So everything from the orders table, this order numbers, customer number 7 was not there. So this is coming as null. Again, customer number 8 is there in the table, customer table, but there is no associated order. So order table information is null here, right? So this is selecting each and everything. So there could be scenario where they are like, we don't care like whether there is matching thing or not. Let's select everything. So in that scenario, maybe you can go for full outer join, correct? Okay. Now let's see an example of cross join, right? So for cross join, we won't be seeing this orders and customer information because that is not going to be relevant for uh, the cross join. I'll take another example. Okay. Okay. So here in cross join, if you come back here, what I told is it will be taking Cartesian product 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Correct? Similarly, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. All the combinations will be taken. So just try to understand like when this kind of scenario can be considered, right? So let's say you have a painting workshop, right? And you have different like colors available, right? So let's say you have red, green, blue available, and you have white, black, yellow available, right? So let's say you have categorized in two different category, and one category you have given like code as color code 1, another one as color code 2. Now you want to see using these colors what all color combinations can be made, right? So to work with such scenario, you need to actually use Cartesian product of these two sets, right? Color 1 set and color 2 set. So that's where this cross join is practically used, right? Okay. So let's start with the practical. Is create the tables. Table is created. Insert the information for both the sets. Table 1 inserted with 3 record, table 2 inserted with 3 record, right? Okay. Now just see how this color code works. Okay. So what we are saying is we need to see all the combinations, right? Red, green, blue, white, black, yellow. So red should have combination with white, black, yellow. Similarly, green will have with this. Blue will have with this, and this, right? So let's see how that works. Okay. Yeah. So I discussed red, white, green, white, blue, white, red, black, green, black, blue, black, red, yellow, green, yellow, blue, yellow, right? So in this kind of scenarios, like you can use cross join. Okay. Yeah. So with this, I'll be stopping the recording and maybe like self join we'll be discussing in our coming lecture with very good example, which is asked like most of the interviews, right? So wait for that. I'll be uploading. Thank you so much.